Trump claims very big victory in ending shutdown. Global tensions overshadow G7 foreign ministers meeting in Canada. Villagers preserve bamboo and rattan weaving craft.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first headline of the show. U.S. President Donald Trump has declared a very big victory after an effort to remove the political deadlock in Congress headed to a final vote, paving the way to end the longest government shutdown in American history.
And congratulations to you and to John and to everybody.
In his statement, Trump highlighted that 8 Democratic senators broke ranks to vote with Republicans in favor of a spending bill to reopen the government. The bill was passed by the Senate with a 60-40 vote, which the president hailed as a big win for the Republican Party. The bill is expected to move to the House of Representatives later today, where it is likely to be approved, as the Republican Party holds the majority in the House. The bill then is expected to be signed into law by Trump soon, allowing the U.S. government to reopen starting November 14th, thereby restoring funding for federal agencies until January 30th, 2026, and preventing federal worker layoffs due to lack of budget.
The G7 foreign ministers meeting has kicked off in Ontario, Canada. This is considered one of the bloc's most important diplomatic gatherings this year amid multiple global crises involving security, energy, and economic instability.
The meeting serves as an opportunity for G7 members to enhance coordination on urgent global challenges, including maritime security, supply chain stability, and climate cooperation. Canadian Foreign Minister Anita Anand said discussions will focus particularly on Ukraine and Gaza, 2 regions testing the world's commitment to peace and stability. Alongside core G7 member countries, US, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Canada, and Japan. The event also welcomes key partner nations such as Ukraine, Brazil, India, Saudi Arabia, and others, reflecting the bloc's strategic push to reinforce the bloc's central role and to strengthen ties with emerging economies amid growing geopolitical complexity.
At the 21st session of the National Steering Committee held with 21 coastal provinces and cities on combating illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, or IUU, Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính just requested ministries, sectors, and localities to intensify efforts on month-long campaign against the IUU fishing, aiming to remove the European Commission's yellow card in 2025.
The Prime Minister noted positive progress in handling violations in IUU fishing, but emphasized that some shortcomings must be promptly resolved to end all illegal fishing practices. He directed the Ministry of Agriculture and Environment to work with the Ministry of National Defense to immediately implement the new interagency coordination regulation on IUU prevention. Provinces must strictly monitor fishing vessels entering and leaving ports, ensure traceability data to be updated before November 15th, and punish violations such as lost vessel monitoring signals or violation of foreign waters. The Prime Minister also urged seafood businesses to refrain from purchasing or processing products from illegal sources to protect the reputation and sustainability of Vietnam's fisheries sector.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Vietnam has maintained remarkable growth in imports and exports over the first 10 months of this year, posting a trade surplus of nearly 20 billion USD and heading toward a record total import-export turnover of 900 billion USD for the full year. Exports grew by 16.2%, reflecting not only an increase in value, but also in terms of stability, maintaining the overwhelming proportion of processed industrial goods. The agriculture, forestry, and fisheries sectors also seen steady growth, showing Vietnam's capacity to meet global market demands. With this momentum, the Ministry of Industry and Trade forecasts that total import-export turnover for 2025 could hit a new record of 900 billion USD. reaffirming the position and competitiveness of Vietnamese economy in the global supply chain.
Nghệ An province has made notable progress in poverty reduction during the 2021-2025 period, with all key indicators meeting or exceeding planned goals. The poverty rate, especially in mountainous regions and among ethnic minorities, has fallen sharply thanks to support programs and the joint efforts of local authorities and communities. From nearly 8% in 2021, the province's overall poverty rate dropped to 4% by the end of 2024, with mountainous areas at about 10%. Nghệ An has implemented 7 projects under the National Target Program for Sustainable Poverty Reduction, focusing on infrastructure development, livelihood diversification, vocational training, and housing support. With these results, the province anticipates meeting the goal of reducing the province's overall poverty rate to about 3% by 2025 ahead of schedule.
According to the 2026 QS Asia University rankings released by Quacquarelli Simons, Vietnam has 25 higher education institutions listed in this ranking, including 8 universities appearing for the first time. Vietnam National University, Hanoi, ranked 158th, leading Vietnamese institutions. The QS Asia University Rankings 2026 is the largest edition ever, featuring 1,129 institutions from 25 countries and territories in Asia. The ranking results are based on the analysis of feedback from over 1.5 million votes from academics and 520,000 votes from employers worldwide.
In modern life, many traditional crafts in rural villages are gradually disappearing. However, in Vinh Lộc Ward, Nghệ An province, women still strive to preserve the craft passed down from their ancestors, bamboo and rattan weaving. Driven by a love for the craft, they form a bamboo and rattan weaving group to preserve the traditional culture and to create jobs for local women. More in the story today.
Baskets, lanterns, trays, and other items made from bamboo, rattan, are skillfully crafted by the women of Phuc Tho, formerly Inghi Loc District, now Vinh Lộc Ward, Nghệ An Province. Having devoted nearly half her life to the craft and witnessed its gradual decline in modern times, Mrs. Nguyen Thi Lan encouraged local women to come together and form a weaving group to keep the craft alive. The bamboo and rattan weaving craft in Phuc Tho commune has existed for over 40 years. In the past, many people involved in, but gradually the craft fade away. I really hope to pass this craft on to the younger generation so it won't disappear. Inspired by Mrs. Land's idea, the weaving group was formed with more than 15 members, and more trainees are expected to join the group. These are not just handmade products full of the village's soul. Every woven strand also carries love and pride for the traditional craft. You have to select and split the bamboo evenly to create a beautiful items. I have been doing this craft for a long time, since I was a student. It is easy to do, and if you has extra labor in the house, they can manage it too. Beyond preserving the craft, the bamboo and rattan weaving group also strengthens community bonds and creates jobs for local women. Local women's unions have also supported them by promoting the products and finding markets, helping the craft survive amid modernization trends. To date, some members have continued practicing the craft, and the Women's Union has supported them with loans to buy materials and connected them. In the future, we hope that local authorities will focus on vocational training and product marketing, thereby increasing income and helping people maintain their jobs. Thanks to the dedication of these simple women, the bamboo and rattan weaving craft in Vinh Lộc Ward is gradually being revived. Each bamboo strip and rattan strand not only forms useful products, but also weaves the love for their homeland and preserves the soul of a traditional craft in today's modern life.
The last story to send it our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now.